Welcome back. To be absolutely honest, the introduction to this topic was written well before the final ballot was cast in Saturday's election, but I was pretty darn certain I wouldn't be forced to change a single word. That is, as expected, both Propositions 1 and 2 offering property tax relief to millions of Texans won approval by a truly overwhelming margin. On average, homeowners will save about $175 per year with these measures, although that's small comfort to many who've seen their appraisals skyrocket. Panel, there were also many intriguing school and municipal races, along with a billion-dollar bond issue in Klein, so feel free to chime in on those as well. I'm going to start with you, Holly Hansen.
Yes, very interesting results yesterday. I don't think there was ever any doubt that those constitutional amendments would pass. Voters are hungry for property tax relief. Unfortunately, it's not really going to be enough, I think, to mitigate the impact we're going to feel in this next year because of the rising appraisal district rates. What's more interesting to me are some of these school board races across the state where we saw, especially up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, a number of conservative-backed school board candidates winning elections in that area. I believe also Spring Branch ISD here locally saw some victories from conservative candidates. And I think this is a really interesting trend and could give us a little taste of what might happen in these midterm elections, where you see parents and voters really paying attention to what's happening in the schools and some of the agenda that's being taught there. The other election I found very interesting was Klein ISD's bond package, where two of the propositions were passed, but the latter two were not passed. And those were for things like an events center and a football stadium. So I think the voters are getting a little tired of these Taj Mahal facilities at their public school districts, and they're starting to reject some of those proposals.
Tomorrow, Bell, we also had a very tight House race, 200 votes, right? Any thoughts there?
Yes, I'm still waiting for the other boxes to come in. As many of you all know, I supported Danielle Keyes Best. We got 9 more days for the runoff, so you all gonna have to go back to the ballot and vote again for the runoff election here in Harris County and across Texas. This was a special election. Want to make sure y'all don't get it confused. So don't leave town, vote early. Don't wait till the last day. You got plenty of hours to get there. During early voting, you can vote at any poll you want to. Bring a friend, bring a neighbor, your vote counts.
All right, Jolanda Jones currently leading that race. Gary, your thoughts on the election results yesterday?
Well, I think some of the panelists shortchanged what the propositions did on property taxes. It'll help put the brakes on increases. That's a plus. There's more work to do on property taxes. Our property taxes are in the top 5 in the country. And unfortunately, we have lots of folks on fixed income whose taxes continue to go up. They don't improve their house. They just live in a neighborhood where prices are starting to go up and they're going to get taxed out of their home. That is a problem. We need to have a discussion about that in the state. I've suggested that to some of my friends in the legislature, that things are out of control. In terms of the state house runoff race, you mentioned Jolanda Jones, who is the leader. Here's the big question about the special election. Given the history of the Harris County Election Office, are there 10,000 votes still sitting out there that we haven't heard from, and maybe it'll show up in a week in a 200-vote race? I can't believe that they still have that clown running that operation. I mean, that tells you how bankrupt Lena and her people are.